Welcome to part 2 of Trackmania Mythbusters. Now I just want to quickly clarify something. That this myth-busting idea, it's not to fully research every single detail of the game, okay? Because I got a lot of comments saying when, like, for example, if I tested pressing forward in engine off is faster. And then I pressed forward and it wasn't faster. And then you have people commenting, oh, but actually on rally car ice downhills, if you press forward in engine off, it's faster. Like, I'm sorry that I didn't try every single possibility with engine off. No, I do get it though, but I can't try everything, okay? If it's specified in the myth that it's, oh, on a nice downhill, sure, I'll try it, okay? But I am just doing the most basic thing to test it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, okay? This is mainly for entertainment purposes. All right, enough said. Let's get into the first myth. The first myth, will Fanta sponsor this video? Fanta, please, Red Bull doesn't want to do it, bro, please. No, the actual first myth. Touching a booster minimally versus driving through the full booster block is the same. I genuinely don't know this. Well, you are about to know this, buddy. Obviously gonna have to go in the editor a lot because that's what this video is, basically an editor video. We have this map. Now, obviously, pressing forward is not gonna be as fast as taking the booster. But the question is, if you go over the full booster, is it faster than going like half over the booster? So let's try. Half booster first. I touched it with only my left wheel. Let's see. 6.9. Oh my. Now, if we take the whole booster, it's gonna be the same. Well, it's the same speed. Obviously, I went over the whole booster, which is a wider line, but it is the same. I mean, just in case someone comments like, oh, but actually the right wheel isn't the same. Quick right wheel test here. I mean, yeah, it's the same. So myth was it? Myth proven, it's the same. Air brake doesn't work on alt cars. So if you somehow didn't know what an air brake was on stadium car, if you you can stop your rotation in the air. Whereas if I don't press brake, my nose is gonna drip down, you know what I'm saying? So this is what is called an air brake, when you brake in the air. But does it work on alt cars? I've placed 3 gates here, but I think I know the answer to that. Snow car. Nope. Snow car, you cannot air brake. But there is there's a trick where if you steer, it's kind of an air brake. Like, if you counter steer, it kind of acts like an air brake. So rally car, bam. Oh, doesn't seem to be air brakeable. No. But I think the same principle can be applied here with the counter steer. I think yeah, you can counter steer to land it flatter. And then let's see with the desert car here. That's a big nose down. Let's try the air brake now. Nope. But same thing here, I would assume, with the counter steer. Yeah, same thing with the counter steer. You can land flatter. So you cannot air brake, but you can still counter steer to cancel your rotation. Myth, tomato is the best fruit. Yes, if you want to get publicly executed. Myth, speed sliding on penalty surfaces. Do you lose speed? Do you lose less speed if you're sliding over a penalty surface rather than no sliding? I've built 3 testing grounds here. A slower one, a mid-speed one, and a faster one. So let's see no slide first. What am I exiting with? 142 in the checkpoint. So I guess now we try and speed slide. I mean, you can see compared to my Ghost that it is slower. I mean, I'm trying to like speed slide as little as possible, but yeah, it is indeed slower. Like, no matter how big, I mean, the bigger the skid marks, the slower it is. Probably I can try and like do small skid marks on this, but it's slower either way on the speed. Now let's check a faster speed. So let's PF first. Now let's try speed sliding over penalty. Oh, wait. So I have 160 in the checkpoint without speed sliding. 159. So it's faster until you like slow down too much. Like, I think if I start speed sliding here and then I stop, it might be faster. Okay, it's like equal basically. Let's see the fastest path now. I added a red booster. 229 speed in the checkpoint. So now let's speed slide. 232. 3 more speed. So speed sliding does actually help on high speeds. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because speed sliding isn't a thing on like 200 speed normal road, you know? Yeah, the higher speed makes it so you can actually speed slide. Now, I do wonder, like, does the overlap matter? Like, do I want bigger overlap maybe? Okay, no, you don't want bigger overlap. But that does help. It's only like 2-3 speed, but it is faster. Someone might have a full speed spreadsheet where like every surface speed sliding is on, but yeah. So it's faster on higher speed, but slower on slow speed. Myth, cruise control is affected by pressing forward. I'm trying this on just road. He did not specify it if it has to be on desert, upside down magnet, ice, snow, downhill. All right, you can comment stuff like that though, because it is insightful. It is cool information that, like, you know, pressing forward on an engine off ice hill, downhill is faster. So press forward, cruise control. I'm at 230 speed and I finish at 7.113. Now let's press forward and I let go. It does not seem to be affecting my car in any way. So, I mean, myth busted. Press forward is not affected by PF. What? Cruise control is not affected by PF. But for the memes, I will try it on an ice downhill. Alright, I've built an ice downhill. First, I'm gonna PF with cruise. I'm at 77 speed, but I'm gaining speed because I'm on an ice downhill. And we finish at 8.335. Now, cruise, PF is off. Let's see. No, it does not affect anything. Okay, I actually do want to see now though. Does it actually affect engine off? I know this isn't the myth, but okay, so PF engine off downhill, 8.535. Yeah, but what do you mean? It's just... Did I hallucinate this comment? I swear someone said on a nice downhill it's faster, bro. The hold forward while in no engine, I think it actually has some effect on ice if you're going sideways. Not entirely sure though. Yeah, but we're just making up shit at this point. Like, does he mean this? Like, if I PF here, it's faster? Okay, where do I reach? Okay, I can see... Okay, wait. I mean, I don't think so, bro. I mean, what is the use of this anyway?
A few moments later.
Here, I found it. Holding forward while freewheeling is faster if there are boosters reactors involved. Okay, this is the last side myth I'm trying, bro. I mean, well, okay, but everyone knows that in reactor engine off, you can still, like, it's basically like you have engine. You can accelerate, and if I let go of engine off, I'm just gonna not... Like, this is what it should be, to be honest. Like, why does reactor not make you have an engine off? It's kind of weird, actually. But this is, like, common knowledge, though. But with a booster, I don't know if this is true. So if I take a booster, PF, with engine off, 254 speed, 6.028. So if I now let go, and in a booster, it does not matter. It's the exact same. You lie! But cruise control is not affected by PF. I don't think, at least, unless I didn't test something, but I don't care. It is faster to lose speed by braking from 200 to 100 than from 100 to 0. So I want to try the 100 first. I mean, 100 is so... That's gear 2. You gear up to gear 2 when you reach 100. So, like, now I have to start braking. Okay, well, wait, I actually didn't know this. If you press grass, if you press gas and brake, you don't stop. That's not the myth though. But how do I time this though? Do I just look on the timer, like when it starts? I guess I need to just do this while editing. So I'll just do it, and editor, you time it. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, you got that? You got that, editor? I did get that. Thank you, SSano. And my camera's off. I've created a visual. This is from 100 to 0, and this is from 200 to 100. As you can see, I've made the speedometers a bit bigger. So as you can see here, 200 and 100 speed. And this is where I start braking, basically. It's like very accurate, but it's not perfect. Task inhumanly accurate, you know? When we go, bum, here on the right, I hit 100. Like, we'll take it there. But here, I'm still at 29 speed. So from 200 to 100 is faster, which makes sense because getting to a full stop is obviously way harder than just slowing down. Yeah, the car fully stops when this is at 32 speed. So slowing down from 100 to 0 is basically a pinch of salt equal to slowing down from 200 to 32 speed. So there you go. Science with SSano, bro. Editor SSano is gone. Bye. Editor, just the editor, bro. Myth, you can't like the video on Skibbity. Can you? Can you like this video? I mean, if you want to bust a myth today, yo, like the video, bro. If you time your acceleration button right, you gain a few thousands at the start. Lately, I've done this a lot, but just for the sake of the video, you know, I can show it again. But for those who do not know and have not watched any of my latest videos, this is press forward 4.746. But there is a trick that if you press accelerate at the exact moment the car starts, or there you go, first try, PB'd. I couldn't even explain it, but yeah, if you press like right when it starts, you actually you gain for some reason. Yeah, if I now just press forward normal without trying to time it, it's gonna be slower. So myth proven. Now, does it work on any other surface? I don't need to try because it doesn't say in the myth. Anyway, let's try on ice real quick, actually. So press forward 3.883. Now let me try and do this trick here. I mean, I think I've hit it by now, or I would have hit it, but it does not seem to be faster. Okay, that was it, I think. Or it would have been it. Nah, it's not it. It does not work. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna try this on every side. Let's try dirt, actually. I mean, it doesn't seem to be working on dirt either. Okay, I'm done trying this on random surfaces. Reactor boost up, ice slower on penalty surfaces. I'm assuming he means is. All right, so let's see. Reactor up road PF is 4.512 or 17. Is it slower on penalty? Excuse me. Is it slower on penalty surfaces? Let's see. It is not. On grass? But is it slower on penalty sand? It is not. But is it slower on penalty snow? It is not. Oh, shit. It is not slower, but you have a cool little effect at least, you know? You have some cool, like, sand flying on the wheels, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's kind of cool. But it is not slower. Myth busted. Myth, you can't zoop with cruise control. So, for those who do not know what a zoop is, it is basically a reactor up speed boost you get when you are about to land. So here you see I'm like 300 and then bang, I'm all of a sudden 550 speed. And you can even make this stronger by air braking off the platform. You see, I have way more speed like that. That is a zoop basically. But is this possible with cruise control? This is actually an interesting one. Can you zoop with cruise control? I am dumb. Right, so let's see. Cruise. Bum. Okay, I mean, that was not a zoop. I kept my 230 speed. I mean, does it work when I air brake maybe? I mean, I got like a tiny zoop, no? I went to like 238. You see there, I went to like 237 and then it stopped. But no, that's not enough to call it a zoop. I'm gonna say that's myth proven. You cannot zoop with cruise control. Myth, when you drive over a yellow reactor up and a red reactor down next to each other at the same time, you sometimes get yellow reactor down. So the myth is if I drive over here in the middle where there is a yellow reactor up but a red reactor down, it combines the two and gives me a yellow reactor down. Let's see. Wait, it actually did. Wait, so I actually have yellow reactor down. Wait, that is weird. Wait, does it also work? Okay, we need to do some testing here. What if we switch them? So if it's the red reactor down on the left, what happens? It's still a yellow reactor down. That is weird. What if it's both yellow reactors? Which one does it pick? It's down. So does it always pick down then? What if it's both red and the right is... Okay, now it chooses up though. So it chooses the right side then? Wait, what? Oh, wait, you know what it might be actually? Wait, no, it's not. It doesn't matter what direction you're facing. It just picks... Interesting. Well, not interesting actually. I have no idea why or what is happening. But it seems to me like it always picks reactor down. So here, do I get... No, it's still a reactor. I mean, okay, I don't know. But it's true. Actually did not know that, but myth proven, you do get yellow reactor down. Ever so slightly wiggling still gains on ice. So I am by no means an ice professional. I would say I'm a Div 1 ice player, but wiggling, I don't know anything about that. So I'm just gonna do the most basic test. An ice forward straight thing, and I'm gonna press forward and then I'm gonna wiggle and see if it's faster. But I might need to show something else. 9.862. I mean, I can see by the ghost probably. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how to wiggle. Like, how do I... Do I like action key 2 wiggle? Okay, well that was not faster. Let me try full steer wiggling. So there used to be ice wiggles basically, and I mean I think it was like this, that it was just way faster, but they did patch that. Just like this on a straight, I do not think it's faster, but I am not the expert here, so let me show you something. Because on a campaign map, this campaign, map 5, there's some goofy ice stuff, and here indeed my PB wiggles, as you can see. And I am slower in the world record as well. They are wiggling, and not just this downhill. They're also wiggling here, 80% steering. So I would say that wiggling still exists. There's also another campaign map where this is quite noticeable, is on map 12, the bobsleigh map. You need to do this wiggle to get the champ medal. Wait, he barely wiggles actually, but there is a wiggle there. I can show you my PB as well, where you do this bobsleigh start, and then here you have to do an action key 4 wiggle like that, and it does gain speed, unfortunately. So there are still ice wiggles, but it's more situational, I think. I don't think it's It's not on flat ice anymore. Nowadays on ice, it's more about SSDing than wiggling. But the myth is true, you can still wiggle, but very situational. I'm also not an ice expert though, so I could be wrong. Alt cars and stadium car fall at the same speed. Right, I have 4 testing grounds here. PF falling with the stadium car. What is this? 5.766. Now let's try snow car. PF. Ooh. 4.860. That is a lot faster. Let's try rally car. 4.858. Obviously the finish will be slightly different because of the car's hitbox, but let's see desert car here. 4.82. Wow, so all the alt cars are exactly the same basically, but the stadium car is a lot slower. That's interesting actually. Just a quick comparison here as well. Falling with the stadium car, 5.8, but now with the snow car, as you can see, damn, it's way, actually, I mean, I knew this kind of because in an impossible map video, I felt it because I was doing editor, show the clip on screen. I was doing this map with desert car and I kept complaining about the releasing, that it was very weird and not the same as stadium car, and it is true. So myth busted, alt cars fall faster than stadium car. My face is a myth, I want you to bust on it. Bro! Myth, you can get a nose boost with alt cars. Bro thinks I'm a fucking task that can just manually nose boost, bro. What do you mean? So here is the nose boost map that I used in the last video, where you can nose boost. But if I put an alt car gate, this is so dumb. As soon as I'm about to nose boost, right? Can I nose boost with alt cars? It's not like I can nose boost on like, but let's see. Snow car. Ooh! Oh, so close. You know what? Honestly, I think the setup was bad. I think I can do it. Watch this. I'm about to nose boost. Oh! Oh! Oh, no. Snow car? No, you cannot nose boost. Am I really trying all the alt cars now? Like, you can't even air brake with them, bro. You think I can nose boost? Like, alright, let's try rally car. Is it gonna be the lucky winner? Oh! Go! No! Oh, no. Oh, so close, man. And the final candidate, desert car. Is it gonna work? Bum! Bum! No! I mean, really close, honestly. But I think that myth is fairly busted. You cannot nose boost with alt cars. I didn't try my hardest, but if someone sends me a clip of them doing a nose boost with a fucking rally car, I will literally, like, make an OnlyFans, bro. I'm not even trolling. Like, there's no way that shit is possible, bro. Myth, khaki skin actually helps with khaki tricks. So we all know what happened in that impossible map video, where I was struggling and then I put on my 75 finishers khaki skin and I did crazy stuff, bro. Khaki reloaded 5, 75 finishes skin. Ooh, I'll prove it to you why I deserve this skin. Oh, again. Oh, again. Oh my! So I have this really cool khaki map here, actually. It's a map, khaki reloaded 271 by this guy called SHOUTOUT, and it's a pretty cool map. But basically, I guess let's put up a green timer and see if we can finish it with this lesser skin that is not a khaki skin, of course, you know. So yeah, I'll give this a try without the khaki skin and see, and then put on the khaki skin and see if it actually helps. But yeah, let me try.
2,000 years later.
Alright, so I've been here for 198 hours and I can't finish this map. It's literally impossible, bro. Like, this is an impossible map. So I think it's time to switch to the khaki skin. Like, this video took 4 weeks to make. Like, I know it's crazy, but alright, let's reset the green timer now and see if we can finish this map with the khaki skin here. Oh my... Bro, within 48 seconds I got an end attempt. Now that is crazy, actually. It's impossible that that's just luck. It has to be the khaki skin, bro. I mean... Oh my... Wow. 1 minute. It's... Well, it clearly helps with the khaki tricks, that's for sure. Not the luck part, but I mean, you know... Easy. So easy. It was that easy. I went back in time and finished the map because the khaki skin has special powers, bro. Trust me, bro. It took me a minute, bro. A minute. I mean, it's too easy, bro. It's too easy. Khaki skin does give you powers. Myth, the car has 4-wheel steering. I mean, I'm not sure how to check this, but like, I only see the front 2-wheel steering, you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming that's not 4-wheel steering if only the front 2 wheels are steering, you know? So myth busted. Myth, the car accelerates faster with higher FPS. Again, I'm just doing a PF. I don't care if this works on Rally Upside Down Skibbity Dirt. I'm just gonna test it like this, bro. So first, good FPS. My usual. I have around 300, so 5.304. Right, I'm gonna set my frames to like 20. Actually, how low can I? 15. Right, now let's see. 15 FPS. How fast? I mean, I can't really see, but I'm just gonna assume I drove the same time. So I would assume the car accelerates at the same speed with lower FPS. Oh my god, it's so delayed. Jesus Christ, get me out. Again, this might have some other thing where it does accelerate faster, slower with lower FPS, but that's all I'm testing. You can get a plastic bounce on the middle of the bottom of your car. I mean, how do you even test this, bro? So I need to hit with the middle of the bottom of my car. So here, if I put a plastic there, then it should bounce, right? All right, let's see. Can you plastic bounce on the bottom? I mean, was that a plastic bounce? How does one test this? I mean, that was like the middle of the bottom of my car though. I think what he might mean is like if you land flat, if you could bounce, like if you could perfectly bounce like on the middle like that. But I think you always get like grip effect though. I don't think the underside of the car can bounce. Like, I don't think it's programmed like that, bro. Nah, I don't think you can. I mean, maybe with like, if you drop from higher. What if I come from above, you know what I'm saying? Like that, maybe? Because with my nose, it would bounce like that, right? You hear the sound as well. Nah, I don't think it's ever gonna bounce like this. Nah, because this would bounce if it could, I think. I mean, that was it bounced, but it would have done the same as on road. Like, it's not bouncing, you know? It's not plastic bouncing. We can try this and inch it like a tiny bit to see if it's like ever gonna bounce. But no, I don't think you can. But again, prove me wrong if I'm wrong, you know? This is just my testing. Maybe there's a better way I got. But you cannot. Myth busted. Myth, you can bug slide when on a 90-degree angle wall platform. No way, someone actually specified the surface. That's crazy. Not sure how to test this though. I mean, the only way that I see this being testable is on a magnet. So like, if I magnet zoop in a bug slide angle, it's kind of hard to tell if I'm even bug sliding, but I don't think I am. But he said platform, so I guess like magnet and platform is not the same thing. But then like, how would you like what? Alright, let's try reactor down then. Oh, I mean, the thing is, you don't like, you would be able to bug slide if it was like this, right? So I don't think you can. I mean, it would make no sense that you could bug slide. I mean, it kind of looks like you're bug sliding, but I think that's just the reactor though. Like, this is not bug sliding. I'm just gonna say myth busted. I mean, I was like 99% sure you couldn't before testing this, but I don't think you can. Myth, you have better grip with desert car on pipes when your wheels are wet. Okay, but how do I know what turns my wheels on? Alright, so I have the same pipe map with wet wheels and no wet wheels. So let's try desert car pipe. Okay, that is weird. So wet wheels is supposed to have better grip. I mean, actually, desert car pipe feels kind of good. I'd say it's maybe easier than stadium pipe, actually, because it has more grip. But let's try wet wheels, desert car. Wait, why does it... Wait. It kind of feels like it has more grip, though. If I, like... I mean, it still falls off, but it's not really like more slidey or anything. I don't know. It's hard to tell, though. Like, this is so random. Okay, maybe like a tiny bit faster, actually. It kind of flips. I mean, if you go on the inside, it's like PF. It feels really nice. But like, how do you test this? I mean, it's like the same, though. Okay, even faster. Desert car pipe. Okay, this is harder to control. And boom! Now let's try wet wheels. So, like, I mean, in theory, I feel like this should... I mean, like, I just first tried that, but I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. I think it feels better, but only because the water, like, it's slower, maybe? But like, how do you test this, bro? You know what I think? I think the wet wheels... Wait, I need to test this. So, you know how on desert car, you can like, it's very, very wobbly, you know? Like that. I think with wet wheels, yeah, it doesn't do that. With wet wheels, it doesn't wobble. So I think that's why it's actually easier with wet wheels. And the grip is like kind of the same. So because it doesn't wobble, it's way easier, I think. So I don't know if that means it has more grip necessarily, but it just doesn't wobble as much, which is kind of just because of the wet wheels. I don't know if that is more grip though. What's in the middle of a myth being busted and a myth being proven? The myth, I just came on the myth. It's like, the myth is the myth, bro. I don't know. Myth, it's impossible to get from one side of the stadium to another in less than 11.5 seconds without boosters or effect blocks. So do I mean, does this count as the other side of this? Like, this is, I can't place any further. So technically this is the edge of the stadium, right? And then here is technically the other edge of the stadium. So 11.5 seconds. I mean, there's no way I get there in 11.5 seconds. Like, there's literally no way in hell. Even if I'm fucking Shadow Crancer, bro, or like Josh or Elcon, bro. Like, there's no way this is ever happening. 18.3. Okay, hear me out now. Hear me out. Like, without boosters or effect blocks. So am I allowed to build up speed and then count it, you know? So like, if I do a lap of the stadium, so let's say from here it starts. So at like, let's say 35 seconds. So I need to get there at 40. I mean, technically, I think I did it. Is there like a better way to time this though? Oh, wait, I can look at my editor trails. Okay, wait. Let's say I started at 35.666. Devil! I finished at, what was my time? 46. So technically I did it, right? So, okay, so if I take this checkpoint now. So now, from here, the timer, it starts, right? I mean, yeah, 10 point something, you know? So I feel like technically I did it. I can't use boosters or effect blocks. Did I use boosters or effect blocks? I don't think so, buddy. Like, beyond the where you can place the limit, this is all penalty grass, so you can't go above 100 speed. So I feel like that doesn't count. We can all agree on that, hopefully. But I'd say I did it. But I've one more way actually. So he said no boosters or effect blocks. Does this count as an effect block? Yeah! That's not an effect or a reactor. So I mean, 7.3. Yo, get on my level. I'm gonna say the myth is busted. It is possible. Argue with each other in the comments if I did it. That is not my busyness, bro. Myth, you can't go faster than 1,000 speed. So as most of us know, the speed limit for the car is 999. As you can see at the bottom, I did not place enough red booster. As you can see, the speed max is 999. You can see it bottom right or on my car. But is there a way to reach 1,000 or above speed? I would assume. Like, I'm just trying shit, bro. I haven't done research or anything. Like, this is just me, bro. So, okay, hear me out. This is a bunch of red boosters. I reached max speed here. Bam, I'm 999. But now I want to test something else with the yeet bumper. Does this go faster? 7, okay, no. But I was at 999 after the bumper. Now, there are some crazy turbo blocks. Like, you have turbo 5x, you have 10x, 500x, 1000x, 100,000x. Like, you have some crazy boosters. But I don't think they... Wait. Editor, slow that down right now. Am I tripping or is that jumping to like 5k? No, there's two numbers. Wait, I might have to live edit this for the video. Wait. Alright, it's me live editing, bro. Okay, wait. Okay. Just this clip is all I need. I'm gonna put this in slow-mo. Big preview. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. 11,527 speed. 5,205. 187. Damn. Fell off. So, I mean, looking at this, I think it's possible to go above 1,000 speed. I mean, what does the car say? Okay, it's in the floor, actually. You cannot look at this frame and tell me that I cannot go above 1,000 speed. Or this frame. Like, I mean, it clearly says it's above 1,000. Okay, I was just editing this and I saw the number is getting cut off because my speedometer is like all the way bottom right corner. And I was just wondering, just out of curiosity, if I move my speedometer more left, is there even more numbers? Editor, slow this down. I don't know how much it is, but I see 6 numbers, bro. Now, while editing this part, I thought of another idea, because maybe it's just the speedometer bugging out, right? So for those who do not know, if you drive through a checkpoint, it'll say your speed there. Even when I finished, it said 102 on the checkpoint, 121 on the finish. With speed splits, by the way, this is not vanilla. So if I place a checkpoint, when I hit the bumper, is it still gonna say like a billion speed, bro? I mean, surely. Wait, is that a million? Am I Wait, it's different every time. What if I just like... Bro, that's 800,000, no? But yeah, obviously it doesn't feel like I'm actually going 400,000 speed, you know? So it might just be the speed value bugging out. But I mean, it still counts, bro. It still counts. So I'm gonna say myth busted, and I cannot point at the camera because for some reason my camera's off. But myth, you can't nosebug while upside down with magnet or reactor. Alright, so we have another goofy upside down one here. So I have a magnet start that is gonna zoop me into a nosebug setup. So, I mean, there's no way, right? Like, how would this ever... This would have been such a known bug if you could nosebug upside down, but yeah, no. I mean, I don't know how else I would test this, but I'm quite certain this is not possible. I mean, he also mentioned reactor, so I guess I can try. I don't know how that would work, though. I mean, I added a reactor, but I don't think this is gonna work. Because like it doesn't, you can't get a nosebug setup from like it's gonna stop, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna like I could keep trying dumb shit, but I'm like 99% sure it's not possible to nosebug upside down. So I'm just gonna say myth proven, you cannot nosebug upside down. Here's an actual myth. If you drive out of the stadium and fall off the map for about 2 to 3 hours, the car will get all weird. I've seen this before, but in TMNF. So I guess I have to try this in TM 2020. Alright, I'm gonna go in windowed so I can do something on the side, because I'm not just gonna sit here and look at my screen for 2 to 3 hours. We can reset the green timer and then surely that makes it out of the stadium, right? All right, I will let this fall. I mean, do I have to press gas? I mean, it's gonna fall faster if I do, but because if I mean, bro, I can't sit here the whole time and press gas. There's no way I'm doing that. Okay, well, it's been a minute and everything is already black, but that's not the weird stuff yet. I've put a bowl on my press forward like an AFK. So I waited and went outside to do some manual labor, and I waited. The car gradually gets like weirder and glitchier as time goes on. And then I come back. My car is shaking. Let me... Oh, what is happening? Alright, so I'm inside of the underworld. As you can see, there is some weird stuff happening to my car. 1 2 3 4 5, by the way, like the video for that. I don't know how long this has been going on. I just came back, but I can confidently say myth is proven. I mean, actually wrong, because it was less than 2.5 or 2 and 3 hours. Maybe he meant without pressing gas. I was pressing gas the whole time. That's about it. I guess I can reset now. I mean, I wonder if it gets more weird if I keep falling, but nah, that is it for this Mythbuster video. This is the last Mythbuster video for now because I don't have any more myths. Maybe if you love this series, I can do it again. I'll ask for some more myths. Stay safe out there.